Dun, Resident Evil. Alright, everyone. We're back. Part 3. Time to save Rebecca from this misery. I think we were in the cave section, so that's going to be pretty fun. Now, the real question is, how long do we think it's going to take for us to beat the game? I feel like an hour and a half. We're pretty close to the lab. Now, sadly, I did have to come all the way here to save, because I didn't know where there was a save inside of the cave system. See, I don't think we're gonna need more than 6 rounds. We are gonna beat this game without knowing where the key is for this garden area, but oh well. Maybe next playthrough. I think we didn't even see any hunters when we were inside of the cave system, so either A, they spawn after the Enrico cutscene, or B, they're just gonna be very sneaky. I take the flamethrower. I don't think this will be good against hunters, so we're just gonna like not have it equipped. That's the door we gotta go to, but let's check this area first. Really? Shotgun shells in a fade? It's a power generator, but it does not seem to work. Well, we'll leave the fade there in case we get hit. That just goes back to the main area. And this is where we get the lever. Time for an amazing cutscene!
Enrico!
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there?
Just hear footsteps.
Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
Imagine he actually did think Chris was the double crosser. Or does this go into the theory that Enrico thought Rebecca was the double crosser? Huh! This rookie just joins our team, and then our helicopter. Oh shit! And then wait, is there another one? And then this fuck! Every time you miss a magnum shot in Resident Evil, an angel loses his wings. Just remember that. Just remember that. Just remember that. Christopher, surely you won't be the face of the series for years to come, right? Funny enough, at least with the first game, he kind of wasn't. People were like, yo, this Jill character, she needs to be the face of Resident Evil. And I guess she technically got a game before Chris did, with RE3. Unless you want to say that like Chris showed up in RE2 Japanese version battle mode, which he did, but like that's exclusivity. Which, you know what? And this is a big ask, and you know it's never gonna happen. Actually, do the GOG versions of classic RE, like, can you switch between like the countries that they released in? Because that'd be sick. Because there is a big difference between like OG RE2 and OG RE2 Japanese. And I actually would take OG RE2 Japanese for the battle mode. I would take that over the extra gore and blood. Every time you miss a Magnum shot, you reload my save? I mean, that's only offline. That's only when I'm not streaming. If anything, I actually forgot how much... Oh, shit! I forgot how much lore you got with Chris Redfield compared to Jill Valentine. Shit. We're out of ammo. It's been nice, like, just reliving the original game and seeing, like, what they could, Has it made grunt? Ah! I don't know how his grunts are in the remake. It's been a while since I played a remake, Chris. If anything, maybe we'll do that next month. Well, this month will be like classic Chris, and next month will be a remake Chris. Especially if the hints of like a remake RE0 are true, or even remake RE1. That would only just make a shit. I'm so fucking dead. It's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. I don't even think this gun's gonna work against this fucker. The flamethrower is the greatest weapon of all time, and I hate it every time Resident Evil removes it from a game. What the fuck? Holy shit. Hunters are pussies, what the fuck? Although, I thought we were able to use the flamethrower for Black Tiger, or White Tiger. Or is that only in the remake, because remake makes things easier? So, I guess they gave you the flamethrower here with Chris, so you can actually use it against the Hunters instead of using the Magnum. Fuck me, I fucked up. Oh, whatever. If we die, then I guess I know what to do that for. You see, that's the thing. What happens when you play like the remake and then the original? You start like getting fucked up. If they remake R0, I'll do a Cowgirl Rebecca cosplay. I'm clipping that because you're gonna have to fucking do that very soon, my friend. It's funny, my friend has been more excited about the potential of my friend James, right? Has been more excited about the potential of a Resident Evil like 0 remake over anything else. It makes me wonder if they played more 0 as a kid than 1, because they at least as a kid when we were talking about Resident Evil, they would always talk about RE1 and 4. So it's just kind of interesting to me hearing them be excited over 0. I'm definitely gonna platinum 0. That's gonna be the next RE game I platinum. For me, my main anticipated remake is Veronica. Really? I guess for me it would be RE5. Not because I don't want to see Code Veronica replicated, but if and this is the state. If you asked Victor, like maybe before streaming, what I would want, Code Veronica any day of the week, because it means a lot to me. You ask me now, after streaming, what I want, as much as I would love to take a Code Veronica remake, and granted, I'm going to say this in Monkey Pop Curls, I want an RE5 remake, man. Not because it means a lot to me, because I want to play that game with you, man. I just want to play a Resident Evil game with you, and the only one I can think of that would give me that possibility, unless they fucking just make it one player, would be RE5 remake. So to me, it's not even like, oh, I want RE5 because like Chris and fucking Jill, Sheva, Weskers. No, I just want to play an RE game with my friend. That's the biggest thing I've been asking for Capcom for a long time. Resident Evil is fun by yourself, but with a friend, it's a goddamn experience. Also, I grabbed the flamethrower again. I'm fucking idiot. You'll get RE5 remake, but it'll be oh, that would suck, man. That would suck. No, I know. I've said that and shit. I mean, funny enough, I got to get platinum for Rev 1 and Rev 2, so I do need to get some cleanup trophies in Rev 2 campaign, but also Rev 2 like Mercs mode, which isn't Mercs, it's just raid mode. So now I'm those those games are always installed on my console, so it's more so just like, hey, if you have space and you want to play an RE game, we can either stream it or just grind those trophies off. But hell yeah, man. Fucking Not even just Resident Evil, but obviously co-op games are just a fun vibe. I think the scariest thing in RE0 remake though would be the leech monsters. I never was really scared of the regenerators, but the leech monsters did kind of frighten me just because they were much more harder to deal with. So if there's one enemy type other than the fucking monkeys, fuck those things, that I'm kind of scared of seeing in RE0 remake, it is the mimicry Marcuses. I probably should not go in there at all. Not even joking. There's probably at least 2 hunters and 0 ammo. If I get lucky, maybe there'll be a fucking flamethrower. I'll take it. You get 2 flamethrowers with Chris in the original game? Okay. Actually, let's look at the map. That's kind of cheap. Oh, fuck, okay, it's one of those. Yep. The real question is, how bad will the camera flip? You know this shit's gonna be so much fucking easier in the remake. Not even because it might be a QT or some shit, but because you know it's gonna be way easier to fucking avoid this shit. Huh. Actually, it might be easier in the original. You kind of get a cutscene of Chris going to the alcove when you avoid the rock. In the remake, I think you actually have to like turn around and go into there. Fuck, 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 fuck. Ooh! Oh, well, actually... Well, first of all, let's reload because reload animation sexy as fuck. Nice. Yeah, I went from running from a boulder to punching a boulder. Although RE Engine Rebecca is something I want to see character-wise, for sure. I'd lick. No, like RE0, but game-wise, I'd pick Code Veronica. And funny enough, I kind of want to play Code Veronica after this. I mean, like, maybe not today, obviously, but the thing about Code Veronica I always keep on forgetting is it's a love letter to the original series. And what I mean by that is, and you can remember when I showed it to you, but most of the puzzles and areas of Code Veronica are just referencing RE1, 2, and 3. So I would just find it kind of weird if the next remake they do is Code Veronica, because we're going to see puzzles from RE1, 2, and 3 remake that we just had. Like the lion statue with the blue gems, or fucking the mansion, which I guess we haven't seen that in RE Engine, but... Yeah, also, question, don't we already have a RE Engine model of Rebecca from 2Make? Like, I know we need, like, an actual model, but, like, didn't we get, like, a hint of it in the picture? Which is much better than fucking the Jill picture that you see in RE3 remake. Is that Jill in the front row? Fucking just, like, pixelated as all shit. That's art. That's RE Engine art, though. Also, where this fuck? This guy might cut off my head. I should probably heal. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Although I have a funny story to tell you about that art, unless you already know the history of that image. Well, that's character development in a way. Although, funny enough, I would say the more, like, and this is me being all nerdy as shit, the more real character development from Chris Redfield, from RE1 to RE5 would be trusting partners. In OG RE1, he didn't really, like, trust Rebecca that much, unless you're, like, nice and actually, like, bring her along with you. But then in RE5, that's when he, like, puts all of his trust into Sheva, so... that to me is more character growth, but yeah, like, fucking... Also, this is good growth, too. Go ahead. So, the artwork, and I'll show you this later, The artwork that they use in RE2 Remake to showcase Rebecca Chambers in like the basketball shorts and shit is actually an image from fucking Resident Evil 0. And the funny thing is, and I probably shouldn't say more, but once you see it, you can unsee it. They took a picture where Rebecca Chambers is like this standing up, and then they cropped fucking legs sitting crisscross on her, and it looks so fucking bad. Once I tell you and you see it, you cannot unsee it. But that's basically what they did to that image. They took the RE0, her standing up doing this pose, fucking copied and cut, pasted crisscross legs on her and called it a day, and it just looks so bad. You can tell the two different skin tones. You can be like, yo, her like her legs are like coming out of her fucking stomach. They tried. At that point, it makes me go, why didn't you just make a new model instead of just fucking taking an old picture and then adding crisscross legs to it? But I told you. But hey, that's Capcom ingenuity for you, right? White Tiger. Shit. I'm okay. I'm dead. So yeah, technically we don't have an RE Engine image of Rebecca Chambers yet. While some people could be like, "Oh, that picture is RE." No, that picture is actually from RE0. So we don't really have a real one yet. But if you want to fuck with people, you could say it's an RE Engine image, and they'll be if they're I don't know a suck up or whatever, it'll be like, "Oh yeah, it is." But if they're a real RE fan, they'll know that it's not an RE Engine image of Rebecca. My headcanon is that Wesker's such a good in. He had to imagine how Rebecca's legs would look, so he just merged it in Photoshop. I like that. That's a good one. I'll take Jill's legs and just put it on Rebecca. But yeah, I think I even, well, I wasn't streaming back in the day, but when I found that image, I'm like, did they really just do that? I didn't notice how bad the legs were, but I did notice the pose instantly, and I'm like, that's RE0 promotion artwork. Did Capcom just call it a day? And then, honestly, I didn't really harp on them too much for that, because when I started looking at all the other assets in the game, I'm like, yeah, they don't give a shit. Like, I remember when you're, like, right when you're going into the jail cell, there's, like, this stars image that has some of the most illegible text I've ever seen. I'm, like, just like, this shit takes me out. It's so funny how, like, these old games look bad, right? But at least you can tell what they were going for. With the remakes, the graphics are so good, it makes the small little, like, pages that you can't read or, like, blurred just stand out more than usual. Also, I'm gonna die. Damn! Get fucked! You should. Oh, we ran out of it. Oh, poison! Bad. Aren't the babies gonna come out of it? We need a knife. We're at full. We're losing health every second. We're not cured of poison. Oh shit. We need the knife to slash this up, which in the remake is probably just gonna be a cutscene. Fuck you. Nice. This hallway always fucks me up in the remake, because in the original it's a save room, but in the remake it's just a herb room. Yeah, so I'm glad we got a save here. Oh, fuck, where are they? Yellow? God damn. Well, we need the flamethrower for the puzzle. We need the ink ribbon to put that together. We're gonna put the knife over here. We got more shotgun shell somewhere? Here we go. If anything, maybe I should just... Oh. I don't know what's gonna be up ahead. Just metal, magnum rounds, handgun, flamethrower. I like how they didn't combine these two, dumbass. Good lord, oh, you're actually looking at it, brother? Oh, man. Next time, well, I don't know if you're enjoying it. Like, see, I like shit like that because it's funny, right? But, like, it's one of those things, like, I don't want to ruin it for other people if they're like, wow, no, I can't enjoy this anymore, right? So I do hope I didn't ruin that for you, but to me, I just find that funny as shit. If anything, it makes me go, like, yes, give us an actual, like, fucking, picture of, her, but, yeah. Good lord, it looks like she's missing her legs. They didn't even crop it properly. At that point, we had yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, you know why they had her in the sitting position? Because that's how she was in the original RE2. So instead of Capcom going like, we could like try making a new image, or asking Shakiro to make one of the best images of all time, or fucking just making a model of her because we're gonna make RE0 and RE1 remake one day. Fuck it, let's just take these old pictures from like 2016 and add legs from 2020 or 2019 and call it a day. We got this, we got this. I'm never playing Tomik again. Resident Evil fun facts of the day. It's tradition. Capcom hates Rebecca. You're not wrong, but that's why I do want to watch the Dead Island with you. And funny enough, 2 days ago I wanted to ask you if you wanted to watch that Vendetta movie with me, because the anniversary was kind of getting me like itching to watch it, and shit, and that was the next one we kind of have to watch just because we're going through all the movies, right? But I do want to get to that third movie because I feel like that's when Rebecca actually like outshines. And realistically, considering how Jill Valentine in Vendetta looks a lot like her remake look, if we were to get a hint as to how Rebecca Chambers was gonna be handled in the original remakes, it would be with that movie. So that's something we probably should watch just to see what they probably might do with that character. Now, I'm going to ignore all the Claire segments because they already fucked her up beyond repair. So just seeing her in the background is just going to hurt me more than anything else. But at least some of the other characters like Jill and Rebecca have a chance. They have a chance. Claire's beyond saving at this point. She was cool when she was a badass college student, and then she became boring. My boo always gets the short end of the stick. Yeah, but, I mean, compared to all the other RE characters, at least she has a good life. The only bad thing you can say about Rebecca is, like, she's a workaholic, so she doesn't have, like, a man or a woman to be in her life. I don't know how she swings. But, unless she's secretly talking to Billy in the background, which, but whatever. So why didn't you ask, Vicky boy? Why didn't I ask what? Oh, why didn't I ask? Oh, because it was fucking too late. Like, we like, fell asleep. I think, yeah, it was literally, when we were playing Street Fighter, and then you're like, GT, gotta go, and then we both went to bed. And then I was on Twitter, and that's when I saw more posts for that. And I'm like, is it the anniversary or some shit? So, but I mean, like, after playing some Fortnite, if you're down, I'm down to watch some Resident Evil with you. And then my wifey will be like, yo, why haven't you, like, messaged me in, like, 9 hours? I'm like, bro, I'm watching Resident Evil. Can you, like, fuck off, please, for a little bit? Come on. Also, I actually don't know what to bring. My health is at medium right now, so I might as well just bring, like, a triple mix. And wait until my health gets lower. It's ballsy. It's probably gonna bite me in the ass, but it's how I play. You know what? I'd actually be down with that. Granted, she would have to kind of start with the first one, and even at that point, she would kind of have to need me to, like, play the games for her, which, you know, I'm gonna fucking do a stream with me showing her all the games and shit. But if anything, I feel like it'd be easier for her to watch the live-action Resident Evil movies, because you don't really need game knowledge to be able to enjoy them. I feel like she would be asking, like, and not like in an annoying way, but she'd be like, so who's that woman? Who's, like, this Ada character? Who's Leon? What's going on? But not because like she's annoying, but because she actually like wants to be invested in like have fun with us. She's a nerd, a geek, if you will. Oh fuck, not the goddamn asps. So she's really big into like Lord of the Rings and shit like that. So she's one of those nerds. I mean, to be fair, the live-action movies came out before the CGI movies, so if anything, she probably actually has seen more of the live-action ones than the CG. And to be honest, live-action ones are pretty good. Like, they're actually fun. But yeah, wouldn't understand it, of course, but it's always fun to tag along a movie. Not everything needs context. And plus, those movies have enough action and dumb shit that you can enjoy it even if you don't know what's happening. And if anything, and this is the best part, it might actually make her more interested to want to play the games more, check out the series. But because she's a idiot that fucking loves me for some weird reason, she's always gonna like be invested in anything that I enjoy. So she's even like, yeah, well, talk to me about the games you play and the story and the stuff. And I'm like, but you don't care about that stuff. He's like, I care what you care about. I care about you. I know it makes you happy. Let's talk. And then if I can get into it, then that's only gonna make us connect more. And I'm like, hey, that's true. Also, this is where I die. This is actually where I die. This rock always fucking kills me. It's the camera flip that fucks me up. Lucky. You go through like 3 camera angles and that's what fucks me up every single time. Magnum ammo? Modisc? Holy shit, okay. That's the one thing I never understood about Classic RE. You get the maps for the location when you basically search 95% of the location. It's like, oh, thank you. I guess you're helping me figure out that there's one room that I haven't checked, but that's because I'm on my way to the one room. Thank you, RE. Although, at least it's better than the fucking map telling you, hey, you're missing a herb here, you're missing ammo here, you're missing... Which, that's more so just quality of life shit, and I should not be mad about that, but, you know, I did enjoy when the locations were in my brain and not shown on the map. The most you can do for a hardcore like me, make it so, like, I guess it's red if something's in there. The only reason it's red right now is because that's the area we're in. So, hey there, Jonathan, how you doing? I always wonder, can Street Fighter the movie game... Ooh. You know what? That's like, I actually forgot about that. That should be on the Fighting Collection 3. The Street Fighter the movie games? I'm not even joking. We actually need a collection of all the fucking Capcom games. So if you're gonna give me a collection of EX games, no shit, give me the Street Fighter the movie game. I actually want to try it out. There's some characters in there that look cool as shit, like I don't know, the Blade. There was a guy that... Actually, he might have been the prototype for Hunk. He has, like, fucking, like, gauntlet blades that, like, fucking slash people up and shit. Dragon! Dragon! Rising Dragon! Fireball! Fireball! Does he say Hurricane Kick, I think? PS1 and Sega Saturn version be included in Capcom Fighting Collection 3. That would be cool. Anti-exploration? That's modern yeah. Well, yeah, but it's more so just trying to make people, like, I guess, not, get lost in classic Resident Evil games. Be like, hey, I need some ammo. Here it is. Also, yesterday we found out that the bees cannot kill you in this game. Like, the bees in the garden, they can keep on, like, buzzing and stinging you, but they will never kill you, and that's just kind of weird to me. It's the only enemy that I guess can just do 0 damage when you're on 1 HP. Well, not even a joke. We should definitely have like a movie night going with like you, the Destroyers, and my wifey, and then we can just chill and have a good time. I think this might be the last time we hear this song. Unless it's in the basement as well. Does that hexagon... Wait, hexagon or... Okay, good. I was gonna say if it's square, then I fucked up. Getting lost... Yeah, that's what I love, but... You know, that can also be the reason why people don't enjoy classic Resident Evil, right? Some people... The hardworking dads that only have like 20 minutes to play a game, right? They don't have time to like remember everything in their mind. Plus, there's also the fact that like maybe you might take like a couple days or a week break, and then when you come back, you don't remember what you're doing. Also, we're low on health, so this is where we're gonna use the triple mix. It's a Zorro hard, not a point A to point B walking sim, basically. And you could say Capcom may have got in that mentality due to Resident Evil 4. Just because, well, yes, there is backtracking in that game. That game was like the first game in the series to be a bit more linear than the others. I don't know. Funny enough, this is where you can call me like a hardcore fuck, because I actually do blame the casuals for ruining Resident Evil. Not even a joke. If you're casual and you're like, I like the fact that the map shows me how many bullets are in this map, in this room. Fuck you, you ruined the series for me. I'm not even joking. I'm glad more people are getting to the series, but the point of the series was it was supposed to be a survival horror, not a fucking walk in the park. It's like, the reward for getting through this shit is all the characters, all the moments, all the fucking amazing gameplay and puzzles, and now people are just getting that shit for free. Someone can be like, gatekeeper. No, I mean, maybe, but also, why not just have the original difficulty as a hardcore? Why not? How come only RE2 Remake gives me ink ribbons? Fucking, oh, we need a book. Only ink ribbons for hardcore, but not 3 make or even 4 make. Granted, I guess 4 make is because it's original. Although, isn't there a trophy in that game to like beat the game with only 3 saves? Or a challenge? So I guess even that game did something more hardcore than 3 make. Yeah, there's like with the movie Street Fighter games, there's like the really bad one that has the English dialogue, and then there's the one that Capcom made that basically plays like Street Fighter 2, but with live action people, and actually has Japanese voices. Nothing we're good for shotgun shells. Although I do want to shoot these snakes because I'm an asshole. But we're at the lab, guys, so basically last hour of the game, as long as I don't like do dumb shit like I'm doing right now. If I'm infected, okay, cool. Okay, you see, it seems like the Asp have unlimited spawns in these original games. So there's some characters, there's some enemies you just can't kill. I've been trying to like clear the whole entire game, which is something I usually never do. And there's some sections where you just can't clear it at all because they have unlimited spawns. I think the arcade version of the movie game was not made by Capcom, but the home version was made by Capcom. Well, yeah, which makes more sense to put PS1 version since it plays closer to Street Fighter Alpha. Oh yeah, but at that point it's like, why not just play Alpha? But it's because like you want to play a weird version of Street Fighter that has like Jean-Claude Van Damme as fucking Guile and Raul Julia as M. Bison. And the other actors and actresses as the other characters. Captain Sawada comes from that game. And I think the weirdest thing is like they keep on referencing Captain Sawada as of late. And I'm just like, Capcom, you're not gonna give us Captain Sawada as DLC character, right? Like Captain Sawada has his own art for Street Fighter V, and that made me go, that's weird. But they also made art of like Blade and the other characters from the Street Fighter movie game. But then this is the one that made me weird. They had like this. I know you remember what I'm talking about before, but Capcom Street Fighter 6 had this like poll of like favorite fighter in Street Fighter history or whatever, and Captain Sawada was there, and I'm just like, really? I forgot who won that poll. If anything, it probably was fucking Chun-Li or some shit. But yeah, I saw Captain Sawada there. I'm like, why? Tell me I gotta put it in the right spot. A picture of an eagle is carved in the round hollow. There isn't, but S plus professional requires like 10 or less for you to give the rank, so yes. Oh, okay. I guess there was a different game where you only get 3 saves, but at least that's a cool challenge. I did enjoy the challenges they gave me to RE4 Remake. It did make me replay it more than I would have. Can't believe people are saying the 1995 live-action Street Fighter movie was better than the 2009 film, which I don't agree too much. You see, now as someone that's seen both, I can only go off of memory, and that Legend of Chun-Li movie was not good. I'm not saying the original was better, but if you were to ask me, hey, which Street Fighter movie do you want to watch? I would probably watch the one that has more Street Fighter characters that kind of resemble their appearance in the video game, over the one that has like 3 characters from Street Fighter and 99% of them die. So it makes you go, huh? If this movie got a sequel, we would have not seen Vega, Balrog, or Bison return because they died. Spoiler alert. So I'm glad Legend of Chun-Li did not get a fucking movie. If anything, not gonna lie, that probably has the cringiest ending of all time. And I'm just gonna say, because I don't think any of you guys care about the Legend of Chun-Li, but after like Chun-Li wins, she's at her like school teaching all the like young kids how to like kung fu. No, Li Fen's not there, and then Gen comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, you defeated Bison! Great job, Chun-Li! You are the best!" And she's like, "Yata!" And then he's like, "You should hone in your powers and techniques at this World Warrior tournament coming up." And she's like, "I don't know. I might need to think about it." It's like, you have to go because there will be a fighter there that you need to defeat. And then Chun-Li's like, "Who's this fighter?" And then Gen's like, "I think he's known as Ryu." And then it fucking fades to black, and then we never got a sequel. And I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No, Legend of Chun-Li could have been better. I don't think you're ever going to convince me that White Bison was a good idea. I'm not shitting on that actor, but funny enough, he gets typecast in all the worst video game movies. He's Bison in The Legend of Chun-Li, he's William Birkin in Welcome to Raccoon City, and he's a general that gets shit on in the Sonic movie. I kind of feel bad for him, but he also kind of puts himself in those situations, so I can't really get too like upset for him. Balrog was perfectly cast, though. Michael Clark Duncan as Balrog, fucking amazing. Rest in peace. But, yeah, Bison was really fucking ruined in that movie. Plus, I could be wrong, but, oh, actually, I don't know. Is this gonna be racist, where it's like, maybe they should have, like, gotten a Chinese woman to play as Chun-Li? I don't know, maybe. Ah, it's right. Well, they did in the original! Whatever. But to me, at the end of the day, if you ask me what's the best Street Fighter movie to watch, it's Assassin's Fist, hands down. It's the prequel story to Alpha, and it shows how Ryu and Ken met and how they trained under Goken and how they learned the Ansatsuken martial arts. It's more talking than fighting, but that's why I enjoy it, because I love movies that are about the lore. The door is tightly locked. There's a plate on the right-hand side. Emergency will not open unless under first-class emergency. The whole place is fucking infected! What counts as a first-class emergency? It was okay, but that's because there was an unfortunate thing where if you mash through the dialogue, it'll vote for first... Oh, shit. So technically it would have been Sakura that would have won, eh? In our hearts, she won, because that's who I voted for. You know that. It was rigged! It was rigged from the start! It was rigged so Capcom could be like, ooh, look how many people like Aki over Sakura. We're not bringing Sakura to this game anymore. We were going to bring her in Season 3, but you guys voted for Aki, so that tells us you want more new characters. I swear, you used the lighter for like 2 times in the original game and then never again. Which I guess I'm glad that's why the lighter is used for burning bodies in the remake. I think the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist Legacy and Street Fighter V live action missed centuries redeem what 2009 film did bad. Oh fuck yeah, 100%. If anything, I actually haven't seen the Street Fighter V live action one, and that's because it was made by the same people, same actors, but for some reason you could only watch it if you like subscribe to like some stupid app, and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you. I'll just wait until it's out. And I guess I have not ever gone to find it. But to be fair, it was a weird like prequel to Street Fighter V where Ken and Ryu fight Laura and Nash, so I kind of was like, I'm okay. I'd rather just fight Ken, Nash, and Laura in the games themselves. I don't need to see a live-action version of that. But I do hope they get like a sequel to Assassin's Fist. So then, Victor Obama, are you saying people should... Uh-oh! Yeah, that is fucked up and racist. Right? What I'm saying is, if you make a live-action version of Resident Evil 2, people should not get mad that Leon is played by a brown man with shaggy black hair. If you get mad at that, then you're actually a racist. The funny thing is, you know, that actually happened. That, like, I do feel buddy for Buddy Boy. He got undeserved hate. Why? Because he doesn't look like Leon. Why? Well, because he doesn't look like Leon. Of course, Leon, pretty boy, white, short blonde hair. Then you get a guy that kind of looks more like... People are saying he looks more like Carlos than Leon. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, if they fucking want him to... No, don't take it. If they don't want the characters to look exactly 1-to-1, then what can you do? So even Jill in that movie was like race swapped, right? I thought Street Fighter 2 anime was better than the Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter 4 movies. Well, bro, Street Fighter 2 is like the pinnacle. It's the basis. It's what everything else came out was based around off. But I will say this. Well, yes, Street Fighter 2, the movie is like the end-all be-all when it comes to Street Fighter animation. I do have a soft spot for Street Fighter Alpha Generations, and funny enough, that actually was the anime that inspired and heavily gave inspiration to Assassin's Fist. There's literally there's so many shot-for-shot scenes that are from the anime that the live action kind of took, which made me go, Assassin's Fist is more so a live action version of Street Fighter Alpha Generations, except you don't have Sakura in there, which is sad. But there's a scene in Alpha Generations where Goki does the Raging Demon for the first time, and then the camera pans up to the heavens, and you see like the kanji of Heaven 10 like kind of being split apart in the clouds, and that happens in Assassin's Fist as well, which I love. But yeah, that only happens in that one movie. So. You reminded me about that moment for trying to pin that on me, you bum! I know. I'm just fucking around. At the end of the day, if you want to cast fucking... Yeah, some, I don't know. Some person that's a different race or gender to play a character. I mean, you do you, but you're obviously going to piss off the fans that care a lot about that character. Now, to me, the funny thing is, from what I've seen, am I mad that Leon is brown and has black shaggy hair in that Welcome to Raccoon City movie? Fuck no. I'm more mad that they made him a fucking, no offense, a retard. They did. They literally made him a fucking idiot. He's like, he grabs a shotgun, and then he's like, I don't know how this works. And Claire has to fucking grab that shotgun away from him to load it up. The police cop does not know how to load a shotgun or use a handgun. Like, That's the part to me that ruined Leon in that movie. They made him brain dead. That is more egregious than having his skin color be different. You get a white blonde hair Leon to be in that movie, everyone would still hate it because it's not Leon. It's Leo. It's Lee don't. It's not Leon. No. That's a different Alpha movie. Also rated extreme now because we got naked zombies. So weird. They actually have different footsteps. I guess it's because it's bare feet on the ground or some shit. That's kind of gross. Gross, Capcom. I think they should also include the Japanese-only Street Fighter 2 anime movie game where you play as the robot. I don't even think I've heard of that shit. I might have to look that shit up, Jonathan. I swear, I've always learned so much about classic games when you stop by. It actually means a lot that you're here chilling with us, Jonathan. If anything, I hope you have a badass start to the weekend. Okay. You excited for Summer Games Fest next week? Where's his Winky? That's only in the remake. I'm gonna step on this fucker's head, aren't I? Oh no, he's in. Motherfucker. Kinda wanted to shoot his legs off. No, I think you're well. Let me read. If Alpha Generation is the one with Shun and the one where Sakura gets a knife pointed at her in the bar, then I've seen it. No. Alpha Generation is the first half of the movie is showing you the early life of Goki and Goken when they were young, kind of showing you Goki's love interest before he turned to the dark side, how Goki turned into Akuma, and then it time jumps to like 40 or 50 years later when like Ryu is trying to go back to that area to pay respects to his master, and then that's when he meets Akuma. If you haven't seen it, I'd actually rather watch that with you tonight over the Resident Evil one, because it's a really fucking good one, man. It's a really good one. But let me see. The one with Shun is funny, but I don't really like that one. The soccer scenes are good, but the only scene I like from that movie is when Akuma, or when Ryu and Chun-Li go meet Akuma, and it's just so fucking scary. That shit was like seeing all the fucking dolls and shit. His aura is too powerful. Funny enough, I've seen that movie about 20 times. When I moved into my current house, my internet was out for a week, and that was the only movie I had on me, so I put that shit on repeat daily. Nice. You have it on DVD, man? You gotta send me a picture of that box art. I think I don't even have that movie. Let me see. Give me a second. I can show you the case of the movie. But yeah, fuck, you wanna watch a Street Fighter movie, man? I'm down. Always down for goddamn good movies and shit. This one. Street Fighter Alpha Generations. I can't remember which one the other one with Shun is called, but yeah, this one is basically what Assassin's Fist adapted. It's the early life of Akuma, Ryu, Goken. It's really fucking good. The ultimate fight is about to begin! Yeah, I'm actually down to watch this tonight, not gonna lie. And if you don't want to watch it with me, then fuck you, I'm gonna watch it myself. What the fuck is all this? Akuma statue? What? Collectible figures? I've never seen these before. Bro, this is 2005. I can't get this shit no more. What the fuck? If anything, I need to buy more Street Fighter movies and shit. I kind of just get the ones that, like, mean the most to me. I think I got this off of eBay. Yes, Chris. Fucking keep on knocking that shit. Street Fighter anime movie game being included in Capcom Fighting Collection 3. Would Westerners play that game for the first time? There's so many things Westerners have not been able to play for the first time because of freaking dumb reasons. You know what? I'm a fake ass fan for not seeing it. Let me see if I can find a disc on eBay BRB. Bro, you're not a fake fan. Come on. It's a Street Fighter movie that has no canonicity to the games. Come on, man. But yeah, if you can like get a copy of it, that'd be good. But if anything, I have a website where we can watch it. So. I'm gonna push this shit. There's a switch here. Will you push it? Yes. Researcher's letter. Oh, this is a good one, guys. I gotta read this. June 8th, 1998. Dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive, just as I expected. I feel like going crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you're not infected, and I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room to operate the triggering system before you escape. And make all this public through the media. If everything is in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab and enter the password. The password is your name. To unlock the door at B2 where the visual data room is located, you'll need to access with our names first and then enter another password. I've written the code below, and I'm sure you'll understand it easily. And this is my last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Password. Yours, John. Okay, so apparently the original story for Ada is she actually worked at this laboratory? That's kind of what it implies, saying that, like, hey, take my research and blow up this place and get out of here. Because it's not like scientists were able to send letters outside of the Arklay Mountains past May. That's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting how Capcom changed that lore. It went from like Ada kind of working at this location to she was never here. Street Fighter Japanese animated series was strange because Vega wants to marry Chun-Li and kill Ken. No, that's just Vega. That actually sounds a lot like Vega. I mean, in that Street Fighter 2 anime, granted, he wasn't trying to like marry Chun-Li. He was trying to like kill her, but he was like doing like kissy faces and shit. John, Ada. Tree Apple Man Woman. So the fish in the R. So 1, 2, and 3. M fish R? What? Okay, so that one, and that one. Oh, Mo. Okay, cool. I wonder why was Balrog a bad guy alongside Vega and M. Bison in Street Fighter 2? If he was based off a real guy? Well, to be fair, most of the Street Fighter characters were based off of real people. If not, a couple of them were based off like manga and anime characters. But I mean, I definitely would not say this to his face. But you could say that heavyweight Iron Mike Tyson was a real monster back then. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't say he would be a 100% good person. A lot more lovable now. Well, now that he's like off the juice and shit. But yeah, if you told me, yo, Balrog is evil and he's based off of Mike Tyson, what do you think about that? I'd be like, yeah. I mean, Mike Tyson did like bite people's ears off and shit. So yeah, maybe there might be some I don't know, truth to that. But hey, that's why they changed his name from like Mike Bison to Balrog, right? Wait, what? Oh fuck, oh fuck, okay. This computer is used to open the electronic locks. Oh, you turn it on? Not yet. Nothing useful. The lab's so small in this one. This is gonna be my startup screen when I get a PC. Isn't that the similar sound effect that fucking Poppy Playtime uses for their videos? Are they making a Resident Evil reference with that sound effect? People say Sagat was not really evil. He only joined Shadowloo to fight Ryu, but learned his partners were bad and left for being a monk. There's that, but also there's the fact that Sagat was like a gang leader back in the Alpha days. So he was a bad guy. It's just over the course of his encounters with Ryu, he's like, why does this guy like not give in to evil? Why is he like trying to be good and shit? So it was Sagat's battles with Ryu that kind of like made him rethink his life choices. Because Sagat did kill people. He killed Dan's father, and well, yeah, he is a good person now. I do think Dan should get like some vengeance or avenge his father for that. Which I don't know if it's canon, but Sagat did lose to Dan in Alpha, but I think the story was that like Sagat kind of like let Dan beat him in Alpha. So Dan was like, I beat Sagat, I avenged you, father. And then when Dan leaves the stage, I think you see Sagat kind of like look around and then he gets back up. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Sagat's a good guy now, but he did literally kill fucking people. So he's one of those like redeemed characters at this point in time, which I do like, but I hope they don't try to do that with all the villains. If you make all the villains redeemable, then shit. At that point, then like no one's a bad guy, right? I'm sorry, I killed your father, Chun-Li. Do you forgive me? Yes, I do. You see, it'll be some Last of Us shit where you like gotta forgive them, even though his buddy was trying to like take over the fucking world. Oh, you got you a copy? Nice, man, nice. How does the case look and shit? Like, yeah, and let me know if you get like extra goodies and shit. Hey Clementine, how you doing? Like I think my disc. Oh, I get my disc was pretty. It's kind of scratchy, but it's okay. Yeah. Because I can send you screenshots of mine and it's okay. But not gonna lie, Definitely could use a new like case, and the cover is kind of like meh. Like you can even see it almost has like water damage on the left side. But to me, as long as the disc is okay, that's what matters, right? But hey, man, I'm glad you I'm glad you got yourself a copy. How many like what Street Fighter media do you have, or like movies? Because look, okay, if you want like a critical review of this movie, it would probably be a maybe a 6 out of 10, because there's a lot to be had. But if you're a Street Fighter fan, you're more so watching it for more than just, is it a good movie, right? You're watching it for the fights. You're watching it to see shit you've never seen before, maybe cool attacks that are in the games only. And if you're looking for that, I will say this movie does jump to a 9, if not a 10 out of 10. And now I know that is like hard to believe, especially from someone like me, but trust, there's things in here that make this shit a 10 out of 10. And that's why I am actually down to watch this shit with you tonight, man. But hey, Clementine, how you doing? If anything, I'll give me a second. Maybe I should reply to wifey first before I get put into the doghouse. Sent it, nice. I like that Sagat became good in Street Fighter 5 right now. Me. Bison hires a new guy with poison powers that looks like Ibusio from Naruto? Ibusio, eh? I heard that Fong was based off of like you got like those kung fu movies from like the 80s with like the long sleeves and the fucking hats. But I actually want to see what this Ibusio character looks like. Not the first time Capcom's been inspired by like anime to make a character. Shit, you could say Bison's literally a fucking JoJo character. I mean, I'll give you the glasses, but everything else, nah. Plus, the glasses are. If anything, I would say Fong reminds me of the two like banjo players from Kung Fu Hustle. If anyone's seen that, they have like the robes, they have the glasses. Yeah, no, and they're fucking dangerous as shit. Let me see, Kung Fu Hustle Assassin. I mean, I guess they don't have like a big hat, but they kind of have like the fucking sleeve shit going on. They definitely have the glasses, but yeah, let me check out those pictures. Bendy in the Dark Revival PS5 is coming July 11th. Nice, that's good to hear. But and I don't know. Have you been playing the Bendy in the Ink Machine PS5 version, Clementine? Have you enjoyed it? The only thing I don't like is the fact that you actually got to pay money for that. Now, someone's gonna be like, "You're cheap." Yeah, I guess, but I'm also, why would I pay a full price for a game I already played just for a bit better things? Okay, nice. Reply to wifey. She should be good. Message parents. Hope they're having a great day. And then see your picture. All right. If anything, let me see. Well, if anything, it's cringe that yours says like fucking 12 on the bottom right, but that might be like a EU case thing. If anything, you got like different people on the background for some reason. I will say I'm jealous that you got a pretty good cover art inside. No, your version is better than mine, man. Like, mine is literally just fucking like a PS2 case. There's nothing like cool. It's just a disc and that's it. So you actually got a fucking banger of a case, man. If anything, I'm kind of jealous, and I got to get my own version of that. But trust, when you get it, you're gonna watch it just as much, if not more, than the other one. You're actually gonna enjoy it. Yeah, I played the whole thing. I think it's because it's ported by a different company since Rooster Games was the one who ported Bendy on console. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to, like, fucking pay full price for the game again. PAL versions normally go for quality? Yeah. Your PS3 should be able to. If not, fucking, I don't see why the PS4, PS5 wouldn't be able to as well. When watching the first Street Fighter Alpha movie, I wonder if Zangief being bad in that movie made the Wreck-It Ralph movie want to put him in the bad guy room. No, though, the real reason why Zangief's the bad guy is because in Street Fighter 2, that game was made like in what, 1989 or some shit. And back then, there was no Russia. It was the USSR. So the Red Menace was actually a Red Menace back in the day. So I want to say it's more so just because of world politic history that Zangief is bad guy in Wreck-It Ralph. Is it because he's a bad guy? No, it's because he's a fucking Russian. That's why he's a bad guy. Sorry, but also not sorry. That's really the real reason why he's a bad guy in that game. Oh no, it's fucking goddamn password is John, and yeah, I screwed up. Yeah, USSR. His name is Vodka. He literally has President Gorbachev show up on the fucking screen if you win as Zangief in the original Street Fighter 2. So that's like the Russian Prime Minister now. Ada Wong. I don't mind Springtrap's design in Dead by Daylight. If anything, I wish it was a bit more rustier, maybe a little bit bloodier, but I think my favorite thing about the Springtrap design is how you actually have like a human model underneath the suit, which we've never gotten a detailed model of that before. And that's because Scott Cawthon sucks at making humans. No offense. Zangief being gay is my favorite theory. I guess Capcom's like, yo, we gotta get rid of that theory, so he's actually gonna go to Marissa or some shit. Hey there, Jadio. Rebecca must be freed. Also, does DC mean desktop computer? It means director's cut. I'll add the director's cut part to the game. Wait, what? Oh, mole, right? Yeah, the password was mole. It's Dreamcast right now. Director's cut, which means this is a version of Resident Evil that has more blood, more gore, a couple more more costumes, refined gameplay. Did we open up B2? Verified, okay, cool. That is true. Once you play RE4, you don't need to play any other video games in your life. Hell no. If that actually is true, and that's why I tell all of you, you better not look up to me, and I better not be your fucking hero. Because never meet your heroes. Never look up to your heroes, because they're always going to disappoint you. If you look at me as a disappointment, there's nothing I can do to affect your lives. Now, it's when you put me up at a pedestal that's too much pressure for me to handle, and that's when I'm just going to disappear forever. It's sad for Silent Hill F, of course, but it's just kind of sad that we won't get until like maybe late 2026, if not 2020. Holy shit! That is a bullshit wombo combo. It just sucks. It's gonna take a while to get it, Clementine. But I mean, I'm gonna get it. The sad thing is, the only horror game that I see myself enjoying in the future is only Secret of the Mimic. Until we know what else we're getting from Summer Games Fest, it's kind of hard to get excited. OG games are really fun, Jadiel. Granted, they're fun to me because I play games in a weird way, right? And I do like being rewarded in my video games for like thinking ahead and playing smart, and that's what Resident Evil has always, at least classic Resident Evil, has given you. How even the remakes to a point give me a little bit of that, but not as much as the old ones. Familiar physics symbols are written here. A screen! Nice, good job, Chris. The fuck is that? There's a panel. Will you open it? Sure. There's a switch. Will you push it? No. Okay. Security system. Basement level 1. Helicopter report. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. Passage to the helicopter. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2. Visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of the Special Research Division. Keith Irving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Basement level 3. Prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researchers has received special instructions. Passcode output machine. Holy shit. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Basement level 4. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant. After the use of T-virus, remaining document is unreadable. Destruction, my hero, don't disappoint me. Oh, fuck, man. I already did. I already have. Hey there, Jonathan. I love the fact that the original Fatal Fury game was a better version of Street Fighter 1, which both of them were made by the same... Yeah, I mean, you would like to hope that your sequel takes what you learn from the original game and adapts and improves upon it. So it is good that a company was able to make some of the coolest fucking characters in video game history off of the first fucking game. And I'm not saying that Ken and Ryo are not infamous from Street Fighter 1, but they're more infamous from Street Fighter 2. If anything, people forget that Ryu had like shoes and red hair in Street Fighter 1. And I'm actually waiting for that costume to be in Street Fighter 6. I have not seen that costume in a video game since UMVC 3. A projector. Oh, scary music, guys. Scary music! If they're similar to Alicia, then I'm... Oh, yeah, no. These games are similar to Alicia. If you play Alicia, you can play classic Resident Evil. If anything, funny enough, Jario, Alicia was inspired by classic Resident Evil. Although from what I played, it's a mix of classic RE, but also has RE4-isms in there. With the whole, like, getting money off of the enemies you defeat, getting upgrades from the merchant, so... That's why I really want to play Alicia. It's like someone took RE4 and made a classic RE version of it. But let's read. Umbrella Inc. Bioweapon Materials. MA-39 Cerberus. FI-3 Neptune. MA-121 bitch ass fucking hunter. Oh, this fucker. Like, actually, I died more times in the game from the hunters than anything else, not gonna lie. T-002 Tyrant. Bioweapon Research Institute. Research and Development Staff. I think one of them is William Birkin. I can't be sure for that, though. Oh, funny enough, if you can play Code Veronica, you can play all the original Resident Evil games. Code Veronica is basically a love letter to the original RE games, to the point where you're going to play RE1 and be like, oh, this puzzle is from Code Veronica, and it's like, it's the other way around. So I know if it's going to kind of be banned in my country. Don't know if that's the case now. Oh, really? Why would that be the case, Clementine? I will say Australia has always been weird with what games are allowed in there or not. It's like RE7 too gory. You can't be in that country. GTA 6 though, and that's okay. I don't know if RE7's banned in the country, but I would assume you probably get the Japanese version of RE7 in that. Bro, you live in fucking Australia. You're surviving against fucking giant spiders and kangaroos every fucking day. Can they let you just have the real version of the video game? I feel bad for you. It's like, fuck, I'm fighting the virtual spiders in this game, and you're fighting the real spiders outside. I probably should, like, grab a heal, right, guys? Yeah, the content's behind the game. That can really suck. I'll just say it's weird that they would allow Silent Hill 2 remake in your country, but not Silent Hill F. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it won't actually happen. Behold the tyrant. Chris laughs. Gwessier gaps. Stop it. That's you. We're getting close to it, Jadio. We're getting close to it. Alicia has been the most magical experience I've ever come across. I freaking adore the puzzles. Every section of the game has been its own thing. Have you beaten Alicia yet or not yet? I have to get that game, but I also am currently busy playing other games. So. God damn! Get the boom booms. Ooh, what was that? Goddamn, 1998. Can't wait for that year. Most of them are fiction books. It's a passcode output machine. If I had a Modis, I could get the code. Is it like put all three into one, or is it just put one into passcode one? Cool. I will say that was scary back then that like Resident Evil actually quoted Bible quotes, but you know. I guess you can't do that nowadays because someone's going to be offended that you're quoting fucking scripture. I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son. Genesis 22:16. Yeah, they went all the fucking way back then. Now we can't fucking offend Christians. Oh, fuck you! And I did not get jump scared. Go fuck yourself. Cardboard and posters. Nothing useful. Are you sure about that, Chris? I'll switch for the air conditioner. Shotgun shells? Facts. 2. General Manager of Sanitation Division from Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. Regarding the T-virus outbreak, which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. They should have asked for Hunk. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects, and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. Of course, Umbrella would say that. However, there is also a very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to obtain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. I mean, to be honest, Umbrella was the ones that sent STARS, so... I guess if anything, maybe Stars wanted to go earlier, but Wesker and Chief Iron like tried their best to like delay it as much as they could, but then they had to be like, all right, we're going, I guess. And that's when Rebecca fucking sabotaged the goddamn helicopter. My hours are reading? Hell yeah. I mean, quoting the Bible isn't gonna offend me. No, but you know, it's probably gonna offend someone else. Someone's always ready to get offended. So Summer Games Fest is coming up. Can't wait to see if Dying Light the Beast is there, since the company is going to be there. Yeah, I saw your tweet on Twitter, Clementine. What's that company again? I can't remember. Not Deep Silver, but yeah, the Jeff Keighley made a post of like all the companies that are going to be there, like Sega, Capcom, Konami, all that. Wait, actually, I don't even think Konami was there. Let me take a look. I need to take a picture. If Konami's there, then GG. If not, then fucking they suck. Actually, I don't even think I got the picture. Nice, cool, dumbass. I'll search your picture. Techland, thank you. I'll search that picture later. Also, Jojo Studios is gonna be there too. Oh my god, that actually is kind of weird. The only thing Jojo Studios would be showing up there would be the next Bendy game, but more than likely, and I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm right, then I guess it's better to just pull the Band-Aid off and move on. Maybe it'll be a trailer for the Bendy and Naked Machine movie. Motherfucker. You have once again entered the world of survival horror. Good luck. Oh, fuck! I might as well grab my fucking medallions now. Was there not... I guess I didn't save in the fucking basement. I'm just wondering, was there no typewriter down there? Now this is where we just like go back. No, fuck you. That's modern gaming for you. Just fucking reset from where you died, right? If anything, it's funny that they fucking says Umbrella logo right on the fucking thing there. Yes, Umbrella. Let everyone know you fucked up. But any other games that you're excited for to show up there, Clementine? If we're lucky, we did this part already. We did not. Okay, cool. Everything gone. Everything bad. Well, at least I can just speedrun this shit. Is Summer Games Fest gonna be like late at night? I really hope it's not. Like, if it's gonna be like 8 p.m. for me, then I can only imagine how late it's gonna be for you guys. What do you mean I can't use it here? Those zombies hit hard. Makes me wonder if they get more damage. Since they've been infected for longer or something. No, I don't know. Ammo desk? Yep, gotta grab that. Map of the underground, which we're getting as soon as we're leaving. Cool. Which makes sense in the remake why they gave you the maps for locations first, before you enter the area. Skill issue, skill issue. What's it? This is a health pad, right? Yeah. Or is that the door where RE fans like don't know what that leads to? Need this up. Can't believe we're going to have Glitch Up Dead by Daylight. Hopefully Mimic comes. Hopefully, but at least to me, the skin that I would get for Dead by Daylight Springtrap would be Burn Trap. So that's the character I hope we get, but I have a bad feeling because people shat on Secure Beach too much, we're not going to get any Secure Beach costumes. Now, the thing is, funny enough, Clementine, we probably can get the Mimic for Dead by Daylight, but it's not going to be a skin for Springtrap. For example, you can get a William Birkin skin, but it's not for, like, Nemesis or Wesker. It's for, like, the Blight, so that's, like, a Resident Evil villain that we could have had as a real killer, but they made it as a skin. So I could see, like, there's this robot monster in the game that, like, shoots these, like, weird pustules at people. And I could see the Mimic being a skin for that character. At least the good thing is I know exactly what to do downstairs, so as soon as we go there we can, like, save the time that we spent doing all that dumb shit. Skip it. They're gonna say John Wick is coming to fucking Dead by Daylight. Okay, we're good, we're good. And no, the only things that, like, gave damage to me in this area were the zombies. The zombies really fucked me up that badly? And yeah, there is no save here, so, like, if you die, I guess you gotta restart from all the way up there. That's kind of crazy. Is there shotgun ammo down there? Yeah, fuck it. This is all we need. If anything, bringing the shotgun shells is a bit too much, but we're back. We can easily go back to where we were in a couple of minutes. Nice trade, motherfucker. That's one thing that zombies don't do in the remake for some reason. They hardly spit acid or puke up acid. In the original games, they will fucking stun lock you with the acid. The acid is more than likely how they're gonna kill you than the bites. Now, I'm not saying they don't do it in the like RE1 remake, but the only time I ever see them do it in the remake is if they're at the top of the stairs and you're at the bottom, and that's when they puke on you. Other than that, they rarely puke on you if you're like right in their face. And they do not puke at all in the remake, so... John Wick collab for Dead by Daylight would be unfitting? You're not wrong about that, but Dead by Daylight's also the game that has Nicolas Cage and Lara Croft. And if you tell me those fit better, then yeah. Okay, we already know the password for this, so we can just do it. Weird how for one of the locks you need to have like the passcode in your inventory to even attempt it, but with the computer, if you already know the passcode, you can just skip it. John. Yeah. Now we can get the slide, and then it's just the B2, which we need to put in the mole code. Fucking on me. If there's anything that's gonna kill me in this area, it's gonna be the fucking Chimera. Which I was gonna say, if there's one enemy that's gonna be removed in the remake, it's gonna be the Chimera, but let's be real, it's gonna be the fucking spiders. The only spider we'll get in the remake will be the White Tiger, and that's because you can't remove the fucking White Tiger. If you do, you gotta remove the whole fucking cave system. Which, it's not like they've not done that before. It's like, hey, where's the park in RE3? We gotta fight the Gravedigger here. Well, if there's no park in RE3, then there's no Gravedigger, right? Ah! Now we can go in here. Go into the room that we can put in the ammo desk. Kill all these zombies. Nice. Stupid miss. Fax has been updated. Nice. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I had to reload. Okay, we're done with here. If there's only a herb and a handgun magazine here, then we can just leave. It's like someone used this only recently? Whisker? No point in grabbing useless shit now. What weapons have you been enjoying, Alicia, Jadiel? When I played the demo, I think my favorite way to fight the enemies was with my fists. I don't know if you were able to do the whole entire game with your fists, but I was really enjoying the like parry counter mechanic and just like punching the fucking zombies like I'm playing Street Fighter. It's so fucking good. The sword was nice, but no, like the fist was so fucking good. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, zombies usually don't take that many shots to kill, so that's kind of crazy. The saber is really good, and I think you even get like more money from getting kills with the sword. Yeah, if we get bit more than 2 times, then we're dead, so we might as well heal up here. Makes me wonder if these zombies actually do more damage just because we're at the end of the game. It's either they do more damage or it's kind of hard to push them off of you. Okay. I know there were some enemies you just can't like use your fist to kill. Like there was this big enemy in the kitchen that if you tried using your fist you would just straight up die, so. I don't know why there's an empty slide there. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, now we can go to the basement lab. There should be a save there, so I don't fuck up like I did. And we're good. Then we win. GG. Nice. Okay, so scary. So that door you only get in through the vent, which we'll do. But this key opens up this door, which should lead us to a save room in front of us. Unless there's a zombie here. Nice. This should be a save room. Unless they fucked me over. In the remake, it's a save room. It's a save room, nice. GG, GG. Alright, cool. We wasted like fucking 20 minutes, but we're back on track. Magnum ammo? If that's Magnum ammo, they really want me to use it. Holy shit, okay. What can poison me, though? Other than one trap. I haven't seen a red herb in fucking long time. Oh. Alright, save. Kill the zombies. Put the MO disc in the other room, and then power up the elevator to go to the basement. If anything, I'm not gonna lie, where the fuck's Rebecca? The last time we saw her was when she saved her ass to fight Plan 42. And then she just fucking straight up disappeared. I actually do gotta find out what's the difference between telling Rebecca to follow you in the beginning of the game and to stay. Because for some weird reason, I feel like... Zombie, get on my fucking camera. I feel like Rebecca actually helps you out more if you tell her to stay instead of telling her to follow you. And in the remake, I do hope that you do get that option to, like, switch the story around. But considering you don't really get that much in the modern remakes, I shouldn't hold my breath to be able to expect if I'll be able to let Rebecca practice or not. If anything, that'll probably be a default just option that she practices on her own. Also, I probably should have put the fucking shit back, but whatever. Yeah, this is the puzzle that fucks me up. How do I do this one? Is it push this first? I feel like that second box is not on the vent. They completely took this puzzle out in the fucking remake. Ah! Yep. And that's why they give you the blue herb for that fucking room. So the vent that I thought was covered is the one that wasn't. Okay, and oh fuck. I could do that puzzle later, actually. Let's power up the elevator, and we'll do that puzzle on our way back. We have to do that puzzle just so we can put in the next MO disc. The only thing I'm scared about is getting insta-killed by the Chimera. Power panel, some areas do not have power. Will you activate it? The blacked out areas? Well, of course. Shit, 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 shit. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Those are the enemies that I feel are gonna look the most disgusting fucking things in the whole entire series when the remake, damn it, gets them. Yeah, put a code MO disc here. Yes, yes, I have it, motherfucker. Put it in. And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me. Genesis 22:18. So the scary things about the Chimera is if they get up behind you, they slice your neck. And depending on the game, that's usually an insta-kill. And Buddy was almost about to jump on my neck and slice me open, so nice. Actually, I think I hate the Chimera more than the Hunters, just because they can cling on the walls and fucking do dumb shit like that. There's, at this point, Jadiel, there's no reason to believe why Capcom wouldn't make a Resident Evil 1 remake. And if someone's gonna be like, they already made it! Yeah, but, I mean, not in the RE engine, so it's... I guess that's gonna be the difference. You're gonna have Resident Evil 1 OG, Resident Evil 1 GameCube, and Resident Evil 1 Remake? Because if you really think about it, we have always called RE1 GameCube RE1 Remake, but it's not called RE1 Remake on the box art. The only games that are called Remake are the RE Engine games. RE2 Remake, RE4 Remake, RE3 Remake. RE1 is just called RE1. So funny enough, we don't really have RE1 Remake yet, so Capcom could just title it RE1 Remake and call it a day. But it would make more sense to make a Resident Evil 0 remake first, because it never got a remake, so yeah. It's dumb shit, but yeah, you know. We're also at the end, guys. We're almost at the end. Just to make sure these fucking guys don't kill me. No. Oh fuck, I have my health just with that next slice? Okay. Get fucked. Yeah, fuck it, just get out of there. The fact that they need like 4 shows to kill. Nice. If you're wondering why maggots come out of them, it's because they're mutated flies. Which, I mean, technically every monster in original Resident Evil is a reference to a movie. Neptune, the zombie shark, is a reference to Jaws. Plan 42, the giant zombie plant, is a reference to a Creature Shop of Horrors. Zombies, George A. Romero, zombies. The dogs, I think, might be a reference to Cujo. Stephen King definitely inspired a lot of the fucking shit in this game. And the fly monster is literally based off of Cronenberg? Cronenberg, the Fly movie with the guy from Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum. I don't know what the Tyrant is based off of. Just Big Zombie Man, I guess. Let's grab a red, blue, green, because there's a... Because there's a red in the poison gas room. Where's my shotgun shells? Here. Reload my weapons. Save again just because we might as well. If anything, this might be the last save we do. I could save on my way out, but I don't know. The only thing I'm worried about is I might not have enough Magnum ammo to kill the boss 2 times, but hey, maybe we use the shotgun for the first phase and then Magnum for the second phase. Hey, Jody, all I can say is, like, it sounds weird that Resident Evil 1 would get remade, but you gotta remember Resident Evil 1 Remake came out, or Resident Evil 1 Remake or whatever, came out, like, 2002, 2003? Resident Evil 4 came out, like, around 2005, and that game got remade, right? So if you really think about it, RE1 GameCube is older than RE4, so we should technically get a remake for the older games, right? Stupid ass puzzle. I'll take it. At the end of the day, if it's fun, I'll have fun. If it's not, then oh well. Damn it. For more simple terms, I'll just call the modern remakes reimagining. So RE1 GameCube is my true remake. I mean, the funny thing is, English is so weird that to me, at this point, the word remake and reimagining kind of go hand in hand. And I've learned, it took a long time, but I learned what I actually want from my video games is not a remake, but it's actually more so just a remaster. Give me a remaster of like the old games I played, right? That way everything's the same, but just looks a bit better or plays smoother. Remakes, every remake you can think of, they are reimaginings of the original source material. As much as people can like bitch and complain about like RE2, 3, and 4 remake changing up the story, isn't that what RE1 remake did originally? I mean, for better or for worse, of course, but like, when people think of RE1, of Resident Evil 1, The Mansion, they kind of think of Lisa Trevor. And the funny thing is, Lisa Trevor is not a character or an enemy at all in the original Resident Evil. And that's something that's so cool that they added in the remake, that now when people think of RE1, they do think of Lisa Trevor. And Lisa Trevor's lore is so integral to the rest of the series because that's where we got the Golgotha virus, which is the G virus. And that's how the Nemesis parasite was also made. Lisa Trevor gave us a bunch of fucking lore for the series, but we would have not gotten that if, funny enough, if Capcom stayed true to the original lore and blueprint of Resident Evil OG or Director's Cut. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Like, you lose the Jill sandwich line in the remake, but you get a badass fucking scene with Barry, Jill, and Lisa Trevor, so. The only thing they could have done for me is maybe add more bosses, but then I guess at that point it would be too different. Adding one new Stalker Nemesis enemy, which is Lisa Trevor, is good enough, I guess. So can I climb up on this? No. So did I fuck up this puzzle already? I think I did. The worst puzzle in RE history. Like, pushing this all the way down is not going to give me... Oh, it actually might. Actually, no. Fuck no. I guess I should keep this close to the boxes so then I know exactly, like, where I need it to be. Yeah, like right there. There we go. And the remake, you just crawl from vent to vent. I don't even think there's a poison gas trap. Oh, fuck me. Come on, Chris, just go in there. Go, you can fit in. One more block to the left. That's all I needed. There we go. It seems simple for me, but the boxes can't go in the middle of the stairway, right? No. The boxes are supposed to cover the vents. The staircase is supposed to be in the middle. But when you push the staircase to the middle, it activates a button that activates the gas. But that's why you got to make sure everything's tight. So there's no leakage, and you can actually step on it. So it's an annoying puzzle because it's just a bunch of movement, but it's not like hard. Fuck. So aren't there like camera in here or no? Okay, ammo desk, nice. That out of the way. At least we have all three. Good old junkie. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and as the sand on the beach shore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. Kind of scary, God. What the fuck? This place seems to be a morgue. Which in the remake, I hope the zombies actually like come and like rise up from the morgue. But yeah, you only do that puzzle to put in that ammo disc. And if you're wondering or I guess get the magnum ammo, which yeah, amazing. And if you're like, why do I want the ammo disc? Who cares about that? Well, you might as well get it in the original games because you know they're gonna fucking remove that shit in the remake. But the ammo discs are what you need in both the original Resident Evil. Double headshot. Oh my god, orgasmic. But that's what you need to be able to save Jill Valentine if you're playing as Chris Redfield, or Chris Redfield if you're playing as Jill Valentine. If you don't, they die, and you get bad ending. Which remember when Resident Evil gave you bad endings? That was a good time. Or should just multiple endings. It's been a while since we've gotten multiple endings in a Resident Evil game. I think to this day, Resident Evil 1 might have the most endings for a Resident Evil game. Yeah, I finished The Last of Us, so just gotta wait until 3-4 years from now for the next season. Cutscene.
Chris!
Jill!
Chris, Wesker, he is...
I know. Shoot, it doesn't open. Look, Jill. Wait
I
here.
know.
I'll save you.
Okay, I'll wait.
That cutscene's much shorter than the remake. And the remake is just like, Chris, you gotta stop. We know who the traitor is. And Chris is like, yeah, I know, it's Wesker. But it's interesting with Jill. You don't find out that Wesker's the fucking traitor until literally you see him on the fucking until you literally see Barry and Wesker point a handgun at you in the basement lab. They did make Jill the aloof in this game. Let's please not die. Please not die. Please not die. Okay, go on. Which is like very interesting that Chris gets more lore than Jill. No. Fuck. You actually get a headshot. Bitch. Yeah, fuck you. That actually could have killed me. If he bit me 2 more times, it would have been done. Jill, what are you doing in the cell? If anything, Rebecca should actually meet us in the next fucking door. I do wonder if she's gonna get new dialogue. I think that's good enough. Alright, guys. It's time to show you the tyrant. Actually, one day I gotta play this game, get all the MO discs, but not meet Jill until after I kill the tyrant. I wonder if you get a different cutscene. Did you enjoy the season 2, Clementine? Rebecca should be here.
Chris!
There we go.
Rebecca, you're safe.
No
I
shit.
saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean you saw me in the garden? We were literally in the garden together. You saved me from fucking Plan 42. She disappeared. I hope in the remake they fucking give us more, because, like, she just disappears. Although, I'll take her disappearing over her crying like a fucking bitch against a hunter. I'm actually surprised. Why did they include that in the remake? It's not even the original. Whatever. Much better in the original.
Chris,
How's that?
as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Vigilante?
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst
Rebecca's just like this.
Tyrant virus. I lost some of my stars team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Oh!
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Like this. Oh! Fucking laid out. Oh, this is the best part. The best cutscene ever. I'll say it's better than how she's handled in the remake, though. Rev Rebecca? Don't worry, she'll come back as a zombie.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Tyrant!
Chris. Stop it.
Stop it!
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure
Failure
is your
is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
Right there, I realized that Wesker has a Magnum in the original game. Which, yeah, now that you know how powerful the Magnum is, that's why you're like, yeah. Although in the remake they give him the Samurai Edge. I think he's more scary with the Magnum. Also, it's weird how he uses, like, normal hands to break out of that. Premature.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
Yeah, no. If anything, that's actually kind of scary.
No!
Ooh, OG ending too. OG ending. Canon. Let's go. And so I was gonna be like, how do you know it's a Magnum? Because you can see the cylinder. You can fucking see the cylinder. Call me a gun nut, but you can see the fucking cylinder.
Kill me.
Really, Chris? You can't kill me. Ah! His butt! The scariest thing. Zombie butt. If anything, they actually give you so much more space to fight him in the original game. Also, I do have a toy of the Tyrant. Or model, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Ooh! That hurt. How much? Not that much, interestingly enough. Kind of like how his claws are bled. Oh shit. bloody red due to killing Wesker. Ooh, that should be at medium. Really? Interesting. That's why Chris is easier than... Okay, you're dead. GG. You're so fucking easy to kill, it's not even funny. That's why I didn't even use the Magnum on you, bitch. What a miserable death. Give me your Magnum, though. Rebecca survives the Samurai Edge handgun shot in the remake, and then I guess in the original game she survives the Magnum shot. Which, Alien Benny and I were talking about the evil Rebecca theory yesterday, and it's kind of sus that the marksman Albert Wesker shoots Rebecca Chambers square in the fucking bulletproof armor. But it's okay. But yeah, that fucking armor is goddamn stronger in the original game than in the remake. Really? What? Which computer they gotta open up? It looks like the control device for this room. There we go. Is it this computer? Where the fuck is the computer to leave? Okay, I guess I pressed it. I thought Shadow the Hedgehog is the ultimate life form. Not when Sonic's alive. Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
Ha!
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure.
Wow.
I want to get out of here.
I have not heard this fucking dialogue in such a long time. Ha! I need that to be like the fucking, like, I don't know. When someone likes the stream, I just have Rebecca saying, ha! This bulletproof jacket! Jacket? It's a vest, bitch. But, you know. If anything, you would have thought Chris would have been like, a relish zombie!
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
What?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
No, we need to have the evidence.
We're already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
I thought it was a mansion. Yeah, no, like, fucking, she's much more of a badass for me in the original game than in the remake. In the remake, they tried to give her more, like, I guess, emotions, which, you know, in a situation like this, trust, I don't think you're gonna be, like, fucking quipping all the time and, like, being all happy and shit. Which is why in the remake, she's, I don't know, realistic. She's more sad. She cries in Chris's arms, being like, oh, I failed all this shit. Fucking whimpering when a hunter's gonna kill her. It's, I don't know, you can say they made her cuter in the remake, but she also lost that, like, oomph that she had in the original game. I mean, the fact that she doesn't have her Rambo fucking headband already tells you that she's not, like, as aggressive as she originally was. My Rebecca is that joyful, jolly Joe character? Then it's this Rebecca. If anything, funny enough, you could say that, Jill in the remake might have kind of been inspired by Rebecca in RE0. Don't call me little girl! Like, Rebecca, fucking just team up with the goddamn guy. You're a rookie, you do not know what you're dealing with. Fucking just let the guy save you. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! I should have not come here. I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna die. I can shoot, you know. Is Rebecca here? It actually would be cool as shit if she was. She is? This is new content. I've never seen this shit before in my life. She even looks at me. What's up? Rebecca is activating the triggering device. Alright. How the fuck does a medic know how to blow up a fucking goddamn mansion? Unless she was in cahoots with Wesker the whole entire time. You see, this actually adds evidence to the fucking evil Rebecca theory. That's actually kind of cool. I never knew that Rebecca's actually in here. That's actually sick as shit. And she even looks at you. Also, you tell me Rebecca just ran past those Chimera? Okay. Okay. She's just that fucking, like, Ultra Instinct just dodging all these goddamn bugs and shit, right? Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, damn it. No. It was just evident. It was just a theory that the original Resident Evil games kind of had credible evidence to support. In the remake, they kind of just removed all of that hints. Rebecca Chambers, the only character that wears bulletproof vest. Also, Wesker shoots her square in the chest. Actually, I'm out of shells, am I? I might be fucked here, guys. Yeah, if anything, yeah. Fuck basketball. She should be playing fucking football with how much, with the speed that she has. But yeah, in the remake, I don't believe it's Rebecca that blows up the the mansion. I believe on your way out, you hear that the self-destruct system has been activated. So it's not like you guys are blowing up the shit in the remake. But if we're gonna add evidence to the evil Rebecca thing, destroying the mansion and wiping out all evidence would be kind of what you want to do if you don't want any of this shit to come back to you, right? No, we need the handgun. But no, we'll play RE1 remake. Maybe second or third week of June, just because first week we got a lot of shit. And just only gonna make us more excited for whichever next Resident Evil game we get. But if you were to ask me which Rebecca Chambers I enjoy, it's always been the Rambo badass that she is in OG or Director's Cut. And funny enough, you could say she kind of gets a bit of that in Zero, but not at all in a 1 remake. And that's why, to me, fuck! That's why it's better in Umbrella Chronicles, because she actually does come back to, like, her joyful self. A medic that can build a bomb, right? If anything, the only bomb expert on the STARS team is Jill Valentine. Although, actually, we made a save, so we can actually see 2 endings. We can see the save everyone ending, and we can see the save only Rebecca Chambers ending. So I'll do both endings for you guys, alright?
Jill, sorry for making you wait.
Chris!
Aww. Remove the hug in the remake, you fucking capcucks.
I knew I could trust you.
Let's go. There's no need to stay.
If anything, interesting music they use there. But you only hear that song just for that one area. I want to agree, but there might be someone else that could be worse. Nothing important around here? At least as like an important... Well, you're not wrong about that. Because I wanted to say like Richard, but they're side characters when it comes to Resident Evil. It's not that I hate how they changed Rebecca, it's just... If they wanted her to be realistic in 1, then they should have had that tone with 0. It's so weird seeing her being a badass in 0 and then just being like a scaredy cat in 1. Which is why, to me, the perfect Rebecca Chambers, if you are gonna remake her in the RE engine,
Let's get going.
give her the remake look, keep her DC personality, and that's all I ask. I mean, if you say fuck you, Victor, then all I ask for is just give her the headband. Just give me the headband, and I don't ask for anything else. My Rebecca wears a goddamn headband. Fuck. If anything, I actually forget how you beat the game without saving Rebecca. The fact that his zombie spit almost got me. Nice. I don't know, I like for me, I actually don't like how Barry is in the remake.
Let's get going.
He was such like a jolly, funny person, and then in the remake they kind of like make him weird, and then even make him more of a traitor. Joe should be like, who the hell is this? Actually, where the... Oh, I guess, the elevator does not work. Okay, cool. Does Joe follow me around or only for up here? If she follows me around, we're going back to Rebecca. I doubt she follows me around, though. Yeah, no, she doesn't. Sad. Joe, take a look at this! What the hell is that? That's Rebecca. She's from the Bravo team. Oh, we've never met before, even though she's been a part of the Stars for a month. Make that make sense. Even Rebecca theory! But, you know, there is a line in this game that where Rebecca says that she was the one that fixed the helicopter, and then the helicopter goes down, and that is pretty sus. They removed that in the remake, and I doubt she's going to be the helicopter servicer in the remake, but, you know, interesting things that were in this original version that's not in the future series. So where is she?
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
Brad's just been flying for the past 5 hours up in the air. You could have landed on the helipad and waited for us. Oh, fuck me. I don't have space for this. I always fucking forget every time. And it's not as bad as a remake, which makes you take up 2 spaces. If anything, I think the remake version of this cutscene makes it so much worse.
Explosion. I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters!
Let me take care of them.
But,
Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
okay.
I need to have that as a fucking if I ever get a soundboard, I need to have that. Rebecca has some of the best fucking lines in this game of all time. Look at those monsters! Fucking aims her gun, starts fucking shooting at them. Oh my god. But yeah, in the remake, I believe Joe and Rebecca come up with Chris, and then they get their asses kicked by the tyrant, which I don't like. Or Jill gets her ass kicked by the tyrant. Rebecca, if you don't fucking shoot the tyrant right away, fucking she gets impaled. So Rebecca just fucking keeps on getting L's in the remake for some weird reason. Signal, hey, it's the taunt from it's the victory animation from Marvel vs. Capcom. I can signal Brad with this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's almost like Shinji Mikami. Yeah. Although, I mean, if we're gonna be fair, the same thing can happen to Barry. Like, Chris gets smacked, Barry's Magnum gets jammed, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, because, yeah, the guy who's a gun expert is just gonna, like, fuck up his own Magnum that he's had for years, right? And, yeah, if you don't say Barry, then he's the one that gets impaled, so... Yeah, I was gonna say, there has to be a fight. Unless they got the bad ending. Really? Okay. Reload, reload.
Chris, use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
Jill, you're an Amazon! Oh, you take the ARC launcher. And this is why this is my favorite ARC launcher in video game history. Funny enough, I think they just added this fucker to Black Ops 6 as a kill streak, so sucks. One shot can destroy any target. Not if they fucking swipe it out of your face. Seizure? I love that his head is just down there. Yeah, in the remake, if you shoot the rocket, he, like, swipes it away, so I guess, that's how they divert your expectations in the remake. So in the remake, he's gonna go 1, 2, and then the third one fucks him up. Shinji Mikami's a hack! Isn't this the most stock explosion of all time? Yeah. I'm glad they made that a little bit better in the remake. Isn't Rebecca just sleeping or some shit? Yeah. Chris gets all the ladies. That's why I want to be Chris. I want to be with Jill. I want to be with Rebecca. I want to be with Sheva. GG. Also, what is this fucking music? Chris Redfield, Charlie, Jillian, Valentine, Inzeth, Barry Burton, Gregory, Rebecca Chambers, Linda, Albert Wesker. If anything, actually, I think the Resident Evil community did find Rebecca Chambers about a year or two ago. Like, the actress that portrays Rebecca Chambers in the live-action cutscenes. I'll take one Rebecca to go. Oh, Jun Takeuchi? Shit, he's still around? He's the guy who basically leads the Resident Evil remakes at this point in time. Rebecca fighting the goddamn bees. Yo, this fucking music though. Wait, what? You can actually get this cutscene with Rebecca? Okay, so that actually wasn't added in the remake, but I never got that cutscene. Oh, it's probably because I told Rebecca to follow me. If I told Rebecca to stay, she would have probably been hunted by that hunter. But also, this music's so fucking good. This is like some Sonic Adventure shit. Opening theme, terror. Ending theme, still dawn so good. Presented by Capcom. Can you believe this game got a fucking sequel? I wonder if that's the alternate costume you can unlock for Chris. Otherwise, that's cool that he gets the Made in Heaven shirt. 6 hours, 27 saves? Not bad. 17 saves? Cool, cool, cool. Not bad. And then we probably unlock the costume key. Wait. What a tough guy! You closed this case completely. Oh, thank you, thank you. I am a tough guy. You've got the special key! Find closet. So if you go into this room and go to that door, which you cannot open at all in your first playthrough, you can use this key to unlock to switch costumes for Chris Redfield. Which, if I were to assume, it's probably going to be that costume you see at the end there. GG's, GG's. But not gonna actually want to see the ending of just Chris and Rebecca leaving. I think it's gonna be some funny shit. You have once again entered the world of survival horror. Good luck. So, yeah, in the beginning of the game, Rebecca asks you if she wants to follow you, and I usually just say no because like I'd rather her be at the medical area to fucking heal me up. But this is the playthrough where I actually did ask her to follow me, and it seems like it actually did change a lot of the gameplay. For example, I didn't get that cutscene where we need to save Rebecca from the hunter. Makes me wonder if maybe that cutscene doesn't even happen. Oh, fuck you. In the remake, if we ask her to come with us, but I don't even remember having that option in the remake. The only options I remember is her being like, "Can I treat your wounds?" Although I will say it's so dumb of Jill to not just check if the door's open. It's always a special rocket launcher you gotta use for the final boss. If you don't use the rocket launcher for the final boss, then it's not a real Resident Evil game. Oh yeah, didn't they like release Guardian Banban Zero recently, Clementine?
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
If anything, Rebecca's a badass for surviving the whole entire game with just 15 rounds in the gun. I think that's the fucking craziest thing she does in the game. She doesn't reload her guns, you can't grab ammo from the item box, you can't grab anything for her, so she's just winning the game with just fucking 15 bullets.
I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter. Look at those monsters!
Yes! If Brad is in the helicopter, get in contact with him by any means!
But,
I'll hold back the monsters!
okay, I trust you.
Trust me!
Trust me! I say a different dialogue, so that's what I love from my games. Give me more replayability. Don't give me the same shit all the fucking time. Capcom remakes. Give me B scenario, give me A scenario, change the dialogue so I can keep on playing it forever. How hard is that? It's almost like they don't want free money. That's okay. I do wonder if we actually even fight the tyrant, or we just go straight to the helicopter. Usually you only fight the tyrant if it's like a canon event. I think he's just gonna pick us up. No boss. Brad, you good? Oh, okay, can't invent. Never mind. I was like, why is it taking so long? What? If anything, why he didn't just straight up jump? He took a while to get up there. Okay, fuck you then. Ooh, I gotta reload. Give me a second. Thank you. Ooh. That might hurt.
Chris, use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
If anything, can I kill it with just the magnum ammo? Oh, sure you can. Oh, right, ammo, so. Fucking explosion, so fucking extra. Alright, time for half a bad ending, because we saved Rebecca, but not Jill. I think it's just gonna be Chris and Rebecca talking to each other, and Chris is like, there's just something strange about that mansion. Can't wait for 8. There's 8 Guardian Bam-Bans? Holy fuck. They're gonna make more Bam-Bans than Resident Evil at this point. Jill's okay. She had a quick death. She had a quick death. Realistically, she died faster than the fucking zombies.
Are you tired, Rebecca?
Sorry, Chris. I am.
You did a really good job. This case was just too weird. This case was...
Fuck Jill. Fuck Jill. This case is weird. Go to bed, Rebecca. I'll watch over you. You're safe now. Jill, on the other hand, she turned into a zombie or some shit. The funny thing is, if you didn't know that Jill fucking died in that explosion, that wouldn't have been, that you wouldn't even think that's a bad ending. If you did not remember that Jill was in the game, you're like, oh yeah, we GG, good ending, we won. If anything, you technically get more conversations with Rebecca if you let Jill die. So, and then the other ending I think you can get for Chris is just Chris surviving on his own. But I do not know how you get Rebecca to die. It'd be some shit if fucking Rebecca can die from the bees in that area, but not Chris. But shit, I actually don't mind replaying this game soon and seeing the alternate route with Rebecca, because I do want to see that Hunter cutscene in the original game and see how it acts. I need the ending where Chris dies and make that canonical. Well, you gotta remember, if Chris dies, Rebecca dies. They kinda need each other to survive. Funny enough, both in RE1 and in Vendetta. Which, I did not like that in Vendetta. If you want to do that for the first game, I'm okay with that. But fucking like 20 years later, Rebecca should not be doing the exact same shit she was doing in RE1 remake. But, hey, that's modern Capcom for you. We don't know what to do with Rebecca, so she's damsel in distress forever. No, real shit. Like, the title was called Saving Rebecca, but part 2, which was yesterday, Alien Benny and I came to the realization that Rebecca actually saves Chris more than not. Like, real shit. Okay, so Chris fights Jan. Chris gets poisoned or infected by Jan. what happens? You play as Rebecca Chambers, and you got to get the serum to save Chris, because if you don't get the serum, then Chris dies. So first boss fight, Chris is only alive because of Rebecca Chambers. Second boss fight, Plan 42. You go to fight it, it instantly grabs Chris Redfield, and he's already, like, fucking dying. And then Rebecca comes to the room, and she's like, yo, what's happening? Chris is like, take this manual, make V-Jolt, and fuck this thing up. And what happens? You play as Rebecca, you gotta make V-Jolt. Like, that's another reason why you can say, like, Chris is the hard campaign, because with Jill, you can skip V-Jolt, and by skip, I mean you don't have to do it at all, and you can fight the boss at full health. But with the Chris, you have to make V-Jolt. If you don't, you just can't proceed at all, and I want to say that puzzle really fucked up a lot of people back in the day. But yeah, no, Rebecca makes V-Jolt, takes off half the health of Plan 42, and then you take off the rest of the health. The only time I can say Rebecca doesn't really help you is after Plan 42. When you're making your way back into the mansion, when you're going through the caves, and then all throughout the laboratory. But then again, like I said, I saw in that end credit scene that you can get the cutscene of Rebecca needing help from the Hunter. It's just so weird that I did not get that at all. So it makes me feel like you only get that cutscene if you tell Rebecca to stay put instead of telling her to follow you along, which that's what I did for this playthrough. And I'm gonna, you know what? Let me see if I can find it, because I can guarantee you the original version of that cutscene is. It probably makes Rebecca look better than how she acts in the remake. How about just Jill only? Oh, what? Like, can you just get a Jill? Oh, you mean like Chris and Jill escape and not Rebecca? You can do that, but at this point in time, Rebecca's alive, so we wouldn't be able to get that ending. The only way it seems like you can get Rebecca to die is if the Hunter kills you in that section, which I do not know how you even get that. Okay, let me see this.
Who are you?
I'm Chris of Alpha Team.
Oh, so yeah, and that's another thing too. I didn't meet Rebecca in the same room where Richard was. I met her in a different room. So I gotta find out like what substitutes getting specific cutscenes, and that's why I love fucking RE1, because every time I play it, I get some different goddamn tree or dialogue. Okay, let me skip to the fucking. Oh yeah, here it is. So we come back to the mansion. And I kill the Hunter.
Hey. What are they?
Hmm.
It's Rebecca. She must be upstairs.
Pretty similar to the original, except you get that cutscene when you go into Spencer's room, not in the hallway. Interesting. So Rebecca is like, I'll send it to you guys, and then you can go to 305. But in the remake, the Hunter is like slowly walking up to Rebecca, and Rebecca's kind of like cowering in a corner. And if you don't like shoot at the Hunter or go up to the Hunter quickly enough, it just kills Rebecca instantly. In the original, like, it's the same thing's happening. She's like starting to like back up to the corner, but she's not like, okay, she's obviously scared she's gonna die, but she's not like a fucking bitch. But as soon as Chris walks in, the fucking Hunter turns around and then starts going after Chris, interestingly enough. Almost as if, like, the Hunter knows that the bigger threat is the guy with the fucking shotgun and not the not the unarmed woman.
Young and
Oh,
flirty singles.
goddamn fucking ads. Yeah, let me put this in here. Let me finish watching this cutscene, and then I'm gonna swap over to Fortnite, alright? Hunter's not a fragger, apparently. There has to be some audio that happens after you get this kill, though, and that's why I want to see it. Oh, you're out of ammo and you gotta use a knife against a Hunter? Bruh. Ballsy. Ballsy. Nice. She just leaves. Huh. Even Chris is kind of like, Oh, is that if you, like, let her die or some shit? Interesting animation. You know what? The knife actually might be good against the hunters. Ooh, that's pretty gory. Oh, fuck! She's missing a head! Yeah. Poor Rebecca. Yeah, ... is right. Her body's fucked. Yeah, they're just not... Just... This game had more brutal deaths than the remake. Fuck yeah! Fucking in the remake, I think she just gets a little cut on the neck. Her head is missing in the original. Oh my god, it actually shows you fucking the hunter chopping off her head. Yeah, that's not gonna be in the remake. Oh, wait, I need to hear this. This is a good one. Fucking smashes the ground. He's more sad when Rekka dies than when Jill dies. Can you interact with Rebecca afterwards? ... Well, that's upsetting. And then fucking remake just does it just one version of it, right?
Rebecca, is she upstairs?
Oh, give me a second. Yeah, I was not expecting her fucking head to come off. Now, anytime I play the original game, I am gonna make sure that never happens to her. Oh, shut up. This guy's so fucking annoying. This is the remake version of that cutscene that I'm gonna watch right now. Fucking Muddy's going all the way up. I like how he missed the fucking goddamn country with the rocket launcher. Shoots at Rebecca. God damn.
Chris!
You okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own.
What?
Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Alright, Rebecca, you almost just got fucked up by Hincher by yourself because you have, like, no backup, no ammo. So, I'm gonna tell you to go on your own because that's obviously the smartest thing to do. And then Rebecca's like, I can handle on my own, even though she clearly almost fucking died by the Hunter there. Cool. I love it. But, I doubt, you can actually see her head getting chopped off in the remake, so. Oh, well. Oh, alternate scene kills Rebecca. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, yeah, I mean, so Hunter, like, slashes her neck, camera shot shows blood going onto the door, and then, like, fucking anime blood coming out of the neck. Really? That's it? Rebecca! Where's the Rebecca? Smashing the fucking ground and getting mad and shit. So I don't like how young Chris looks in the remake. He actually looks like an adult in the fucking OG game. In the remake, he looks like a fucking, I don't know, like K-pop man. Also, why the fuck did they give them that weird-ass fucking to the hunters whenever they die in the remake? It's almost like I hate every fucking remake ever, right? Why do you when you fucking die? And they keep that shit in the fucking remake as well. It's so weird. Okay, let's see her. No. That's it? You're not like gonna close your eyes or like say anything? You're just like no? Dead? Okay, cool. You're at a loss for words. I mean, you did say no. Like anything, I like the original is a little bit better than the remake. So, all right then, I'm just gonna post it up there. We're done with this game. We had a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go warm up some coffee, and then we'll be back to play some Fortnite for a bit if anyone wants to join. All right, and then after that, then I might just go watch a movie with Denny if he's still down to do that. So, lots of fun. I wanted an excuse to play RE Director's Cut, and we were able to get away with it, so. Is he using the Magnum? Oh. Alright guys, I'm just going to take a small break and I'll be back. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you amazing destroyers and new lurking viewers for stopping by tonight. Yeah, I've been watching I Am Destruction, chilling with y'all for Resident Evil Director's Cut. Wait. But you're all destroyers, therefore, you are destruction. And when we team up with each other, we are destruction. So have an amazing day, night, week, weekend, month, and 2025 year. But until next time, everyone, have a good one. Wow. Until next time, I always wish you the greatest of luck in the world of survival horror. But yeah, take care, Clementine. I'm Ben, Jodio. I'll be back in like just 10 minutes and we'll play Fortnite with anyone else who wants to join. And then afterwards, we'll see what we do, alright? But thank you very much for letting me play this game. It was actually a lot of fun. And like I always say, I enjoyed the Chris campaign a little bit more than Jill's, just because it's a bit more my thing with the difficulty. But trust, the Barry Burden lines are too fucking god tier to ever skip out on, so. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Until then, have a badass start to your weekend. Or, well, go Thursday night. But until then,
Bizarre murder cases
live your
have
best
recently
life.
occurred in Raccoon City.
What?
There are outlandish